Hey everyone, welcome to another video. In this lesson, we're going to be learning how to play the song My Girl by The Temptations. That's coming up next. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. I put out a new drum lesson like this every single week, so you don't want to miss that. Secondly, make sure that you download the PDF transcription for this song. You can do that by clicking the link in the description of this video. And lastly, make sure you have your drumsticks with you because we're actually going to be going through the song piece by piece, nice and slow together, so I want you to actually play along with me. Okay. With those things out of the way, let's go ahead and get started learning this song. So the first thing to learn is the introduction. It's a 4-measure phrase. We're going to be playing this eighth note pattern on the kick drum that matches the bass guitar. Doom, doom, da, doom, doom, da, doom, doom, da, doom, doom, da, doom. Then the guitar comes in, bam, dun, da, doom, doo, da, doom. And then at the end of that phrase, we have a drum fill. Ba, 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 boom. Now this rhythm is just like the main drum fill for the entire song. It's a dotted eighth note, a 16th note, and 2 eighth notes. So what the dot means when you have a dotted note, so in this case a dotted eighth note, it actually makes that note longer. So it adds half of that note's value to itself. So a normal eighth note takes up 2 16th syllables. So this dotted eighth note is going to take up 3 16th syllables. So we're playing the first 16th syllable of beat 3, 3, E, and So we're playing the first and last 16th syllable of beat 3. 1, 2, 3, E, and 4, and. Then we have our 2 eighth notes. And you're going to notice in this song, the drum beats are pretty simple, but we're just going to see several different variations of that drum fill. So here in the intro, it's snare, 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 tom, rack, tom. Okay, so grab your sticks. We're going to play this introduction 2 times together. Here we go. Okay, excellent job on the introduction. The next thing we're going to do is practice the verse groove. And this drum beat happens over and over throughout the song. It's not actually the same for every verse, but this is one of the main drum beats that happens throughout the song. You're going to play it over and over again. So the kick pattern is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1. We're playing steady eighth notes on the hi-hat and 2 and 4 backbeat on the snare. So grab your sticks. We're going to try playing this groove for 8 measures, nice and slow at 70 beats per minute. Here we go. Okay, now that you've got the verse drum groove down, we're going to practice the first drum fill that happens. So this is at the end of verse 1. So this is going into chorus 1. So this is the drum fill at the end. It goes tom, snare, snare, and then it's hitting hi-hat and kick drum. So notice it's the same exact rhythm as we played in the introduction, but the orchestration, which means which part of the drum set we're playing, the orchestration is different. So it's tom, snare, snare, hi-hat, and kick drum. All right, so what we're going to do to practice this is we're going to play just 1 measure of the groove and then 1 measure here with the drum fill at the end. So it's going to go doom, pa, doom, doom, ba, doom, doom, drum fill, doom, ga, ga, psh, boom. And then we will repeat that over and over again. So grab your sticks. We're going to try playing that little 2-measure phrase 4 times in a row just to give you a chance to really practice that drum fill. So here we go. Let's give this a try. Okay, excellent job. Now we're going to try chorus 1. Okay, so a few things happen in chorus 1. You're going to get to practice the secondary kick drum pattern that happens, which is just 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. So just hitting 2 kick drums after every snare drum. That's like the secondary drum beat that happens in the song. And then the other thing that's different in the chorus is that there's a little drum fill played every 2 measures on the front half of the chorus. I guess you'd say doom ba ba boom. So you start the drum fill right when they finish that phrase of the lyric, and we're gonna go rack tom, snare, snare, second tom. I don't have actually a second rack tom, so my second tom is the floor tom here. So you're going to see me play that. But if you had 2 rack toms, just hit the first one and then the second one. Doom, da, da, doom. Okay, so that's the first half of the chorus. You'll play the beat 1 time, and then the second measure you'll do the drum fill. That whole thing happens twice. That's the first 4 measures of chorus 1. And then the second half of chorus 1, so starting on measure 17, you're just going to play the drum beat 3 times. My girl, doom, 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 doom. Talking about my girl, ja, ba, 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 ba. Then at the end of that, we're going to hit a quarter note on the snare, have a quarter rest, and then 4 eighth notes on the snare, 3 and 4 and that would take us into verse 2. So, got your drumsticks? Okay, you guys know the drill by now. Get your sticks. We're going to try playing chorus 1, that entire thing, twice. So we'll play all the way through it and then have a one bar count off and then repeat it. So here we go, chorus 1. Alrighty, so the next part of the song to practice is at the very bottom right-hand corner of page 1. So this is the drum fill at the end of verse 2. Okay, we're going to do a similar thing that we did in the verse 1, where we're going to just play the drum fill with a little 2-measure phrase leading up to it. So we'll play the drum beat twice, doom, dat, doom, doom, dat, doom, doom, and then we'll play the drum fill at the second half of that second measure. So the fill, you're going to see there's some triplet rhythms this time. This is just a little embellishment to the main rhythm. It's 3, 3 ta 4, and doom da 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 ga ga, doom da da ga ga. So it's on the tom, and then all the rest of the notes are on the snare. And to play that rhythm, you want to go right, right, left, left, ba da 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 da. Shaka da da ga. So you're basically doing a diddle with your right hand, da 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 da, right, left. Okay, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to play this whole little 4-measure pattern, or 2-measure pattern 4 times. So it'll be 8 measures in total. So grab your sticks and let's play through this really slow. Okay, this brings us to chorus 2. Now, you may be thinking, isn't chorus 2 going to be the same as chorus 1? Well, It's very similar, but there's some slight changes. The first half of chorus 2 is nearly identical to chorus 1. The only difference is at the very, very end of those first 4 measures of chorus 2, instead of going first tom, snare, snare, second tom for the drum fill, it goes first tom, snare, snare, kick drum. So do, ga, da, boo, kick drum. Otherwise, the first 4 measures of chorus 2 is identical to chorus 1. So that should feel familiar. But the reason we need to practice chorus 2 is because the second line, it changes. So halfway through chorus 2 here on the second line, so measure 33, it goes back to the opening drum groove. Doot, dat, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, bat, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom. And then there's a slight embellishment that happens to that quarter note and eighth note rhythm at the end of chorus 2. Da, 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 da. So now we're playing a little drag into the first hit of those rhythms on the last measure. So it's going to be da 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 da. So you're going to do a drag with your left hand, left left right, left left right 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 right. Da 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 da. Okay. Grab your drumsticks. Let's play chorus 2 nice and slow together. We're going to do the entire chorus 2 twice. So here we go. All right, guys, you're doing a fantastic job. We're already to the last little portion that we're going to go through slowly together before we're finished with the song. So we're going to be practicing the last line of page 2. So this is measure 7. You should see the heading chorus 3. So this is like the first half of chorus 3, and here the drum fills change quite a bit. So they're still based on the same rhythm, da, 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 da. But there's some variations here that I want to cover. So the first drum fill, you're going to see it looks maybe a little intimidating. There's a lot of notes with a 6 written above it. This is just a 6-stroke roll played on the rack tom. So if you think about that opening rhythm, remember with the dotted 8th note and the 16th note, we've got that gap. Remember in the middle of 2 16th syllables, we're playing 3, E, and we're skipping those 2 middle syllables. Well, this variation, it's filling in, it's actually playing the space in between those 2 accents. And it's not just playing one hit for each of those syllables, it's doubling it. So it's going da, right, left, left, right, right, left. That is a 6-stroke roll, and it's still outlining the same accents. Zaga da 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 da. And we're going to end on the tom and then do the hi-hat with the kick drum. So, that is the first drum fill that happens. And then at the end of the lines, the end of the 4 measures, it's going to be rack tom, and then we're going to play a diddle as 32nd notes on the snare, leading into a snare hit with the right hand, and then followed by a kick drum. So it's doom, ga ga ga, boom. And you're going to play right, left, right, kick. Doom, shika-da, boom. Okay, get your drumsticks. We're going to play this full 4-measure phrase 4 times. I want to give you a chance to really practice each of those fills over and over again. So here we go, nice and slow, chorus 3. Okay, excellent job practicing chorus 3. The outro on the 3rd page is super simple. We're not really going to cover it. It's just playing the same 8th note rock groove, and then you're going to be playing 8th notes with the snare and the hi-hat as a drum fill at the end of each line. And then the song fades out really quickly from there. So you are ready to try the song all the way through from start to finish. So grab your drumsticks and give this a try with me. Here we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I put out a new video like this every single week, so you don't want to miss that. Lastly, if you'd like to support my channel, consider going to my website, jaredshontos.com. You can sign up for a drum lesson or purchase a t-shirt there just to help support my channel. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.